Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video, and we're back again watching my run through of the Patala ruins. This is the first time I've been in here. I literally told these guys I have no idea on any of the tactics, but it was a great run. So I wanted to do. I was going to do the whole the whole dungeon and upload that, but it was about 3 hours long, so I opted not to do that and instead to do boss spotlights instead. So we're going to talk through the boss. And basically the mechanics. I can't really tell you what it drops yet because other than what dropped in this run, I just don't know yet. So going into it, he has about 2.1 million health. He has about 5 mechanics, but he's actually a very, very easy and very simple boss. In this run, as you can see, we're running double Berserker, Mage, Guardian, and Paladin. I wouldn't say this is the most optimal group setup. Actually, I would say another Mage or even a Ranger instead of one of the Berserkers wouldn't have gone amiss. But we can see the first mechanic going on here, and that is these blue orbs on the floor. He'll occasionally target someone, throw a blue orb at them, and effectively does this sort of 3 or 4 times before picking a new person and continuing it later on in the fight. He just keeps doing it over and over again. The best way we found to deal with this later on into the fight is that once you get him, you just move out of the group, because it slows and eventually freezes if you get enough stacks. The second mechanic that we have seen a couple of times is the frontal AoE, and that's typically focused on the tank or whoever his highest aggro at the time. He does that one, which is the purpley one. It's a small and very, very dangerous if it hits. And then he does a second one, which is a little bit wider, does less damage. You can tank both of these as a Guardian. This is the second one. But you can tank both of these as a Guardian. Very, very simple. Either immunities or just pop a cooldown. You'll be fine on both. However, I do recommend if you can move out of them. Obviously, it does make your healer's life easier. Now, a lot of you will be probably thinking, oh my god, this boss has 2.1 million health and you're hitting it for 2.2k on a good hit. Yeah, well, this is where this mechanic comes in. So let's just go back just a little bit. He does a room-wide AoE. So this is it, which effectively is pulsing AoE frost damage. What we want to do here is stack up behind the tank. The tank's going to use his mitigation or his immune, which does help us all, reduces all the damage by 80%, and then goes into this, where he has this buff on, and takes roughly 200% increased damage. Now this buff doesn't last very long, but we do manage to do about 300,000 sort of health to him, or damage to him, which is really good. And this is literally the fight. So I would recommend something like a Ranger, just has more single target damage than a Berserker. If you are playing Berserker, what I found is that you can actually stack up your chain before he goes into that phase. You can have a fully 3-stack Decapitate just before you're about to go into that phase, hit him with that, swap spec, and do the full chain in the time, giving you a 6-chain Decapitate with the 200% increased buff. He has this icon on, which is effectively a soft enrage. Eventually it will just do a lot of damage, but with Guardians being able to absorb 80% of group damage, you're not really going to have too much of an issue. So guys, this is pretty much this fight. We do get some nice loot at the end, so I'll leave the video going and catch you later.